Yeah, she's underwater, Nick. Bollocks. That is not good. So last night was a disaster. We knew that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we knew that the boat was lying low in the water, and we think that some water's come in through the splash well drain and then just started leaking. The bilge just shorted or wasn't on. The bilge on the boat. I'm going to go and see what's happening. I wasn't able to get any video footage earlier of the harbour, but I'll put in what pictures I have. I'll put them in here, but it's fair to say it's blowing a hoolie. Here's Frodo. You okay, Frodo? What's going on? Yeah, she's underwater, Nick. Bollocks. That is not good. She's not underwater. She isn't underwater. This is good. Oh, shit. Okay. So she isn't actually underwater, although the battery is wet. That's what worries me. This is not good. She's stable. She's stable. Let's try and get in her. Okay, I'm in. She still seems to be attached to the mooring buoy. This is very not good. Is this thing wet? Do I risk switching it on? Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. So the cabin's still got some water in it. The back of the boat is looking much better than it was. We've got the bilge running. So now it's just a case of draining all this water out. You can see it's going pretty quick now. In fact, we're nearly down at the bottom of the bilge. So not long to go and this will all be drained. I must have bailed about 100 buckets by hand. Kind of wish I'd realised and got the bilge on sooner, but hey ho, I've got it working now. It's a bit of a bodge, but it's working. Zoom out a little bit.
I think at this point it's really important just to touch base on why we didn't try and get the boat out sooner. The main reason is that the back wall between the two harbours was breached and there was water pouring in over the top of that, which was creating a back eddy in the main Cromwell Harbour. A couple of boats sprung loose, but it would have been unsafe to try and paddle over. That, combined with the waves smashing over the top of the wall and the potential for debris to be thrown, we knew it was too late. We weren't going to get on the boat to try and fix the bilge and get it running again.
So, I don't know how well this light will work. Sit rep. Still windy. Managed to mostly drain the boat now, mostly by hand, but with a bit of ingenuity. Just got to take the light off my face a second. Maybe just point the GoPro forwards. So yeah, so I've managed to drain most of the water out now, which is good. I think we've got it functioning. Looks like the electrics got overwhelmed with the water, and I think I found the problem. So I think I fixed the problem now. It's now just a case of waiting and seeing. Oh man, what a nightmare. And she's dry. So we've gone from water that was here, she was still floating, but no, only just, to dry. Man, everything's going to be wrecked, eh? Jesus. Well, the engine's not been on, so that's about the only saving grace. You can see the cabin's still full of water. Don't know how high the water got up in the cabin. Up the top's dry, so that's a good sign. That means the water didn't get as far as the top. In fact, that's a really good sign. Yeah, the water definitely didn't get that high. Our switches, don't know how high the water got in there. Well, that's good. The roof is dry, and the walls are dry at the top here. I'll report back to the team. It's a bit of a mess in here now because everything's gone everywhere really, but it's dry. Right, I've disconnected the battery, so I don't want to risk there being a fire. So what I think has happened is water's got in, with it splashing over the wall here behind me. I don't know if your wall will come out. The wall's we're pretty right up against the wall, so water's been splashing over the wall. All these boats have water in them, all the boats along here. And then what's happened is it's got to a level where it's overwhelmed the bilge, and the bilge hasn't been on. I think the bilge maybe hasn't been on, and water's then come in through here, through this little hole here in the back of the transom, and you can see it there. If I come lean over this side here, it's pretty low down that hole, you see, and I think water's then hit that hole and overwhelmed the boat. I lean right over here and find where that hole is. Where is it? There. Yeah, you can see the tide line there. So the tide line's here. That's today's tide line, and obviously what's happened then is the water's then overwhelmed through that hole, and then that's it. It's gone down from there. Oh, my phone's ringing.
So I just want to say at this point, my phone ringing is Andrew and Jess, who are some friends of ours that help us store the boat over the winter, and a huge thanks to Andrew, who came down to help me lift the engine off just to preserve and to make sure that if anything happened again, that it was going to be safe. So really big thanks to Andrew at this
Give it a wee turn.
Just go straight through. Okay, that's you disconnected off the engine. So yeah, give it another turn the same way you were going before. Yep, nice. Okay.
More? There? Happy?
No, that's good. Let's slacken off those two bolts.
These ones down here?
Yeah, those
Might need a bit of
two
WD-40.
hand cranky ones. Oh yeah.
Oh, are they like grommets? Yeah.
They're hexes, I think, and they slot in, so they don't.
Turn.
Yeah, I think.
I know, I see it.
There we go.
Right, good man.
Right, now we'll stick that back in there. Stick that back in there. And you're fully disconnected.
Right.
Oh, we just need to get that off. You're not fully disconnected. Let's put this back on. Alright.
Safe at last. So we've taken off the engines, as you'll have seen last night, and yeah, she's actually dry. There's any water in there at all, which is good. Sitting really high in the water because there's no weight in it. The electrics are buggered, but other than the electrics, everything else is working fine. And there's everyone else's boats. You can see the current racing in there. It's gorgeous. Lovely evening. I can hear the waves smashing the main harbour wall, so that's my cue to go. I'm going to work. So she's up, she's floating, she's not going to sink again. Do you know what? She didn't sink. She's not going to fill up again. So yeah, she filled up, but we got her empty, and that's what matters. If you have enjoyed the video, thank you very much for watching, and take care. So here we are, 24 hours later. Basically died down. I might go fishing this evening, so I can get some cod. Capitalise on the post-storm rough tough. Lots of debris washed up. Lots of rubber and general mess. So a few fishing fleets been lost across the area, but a few fishing boats been lost across the area. But here is all right. There we go.